Big changes are being discussed right now that could affect Social Security in 2026 and beyond. Some of these changes could increase monthly benefits for certain retirees. Others could change how benefits are calculated, funded, or adjusted in the future. And several proposals are actively being debated in Congress as we speak. In this video, I'm going to walk you through what Social Security changes are being discussed for 2026, what Congress is actually working on right now, and what this could realistically mean for your monthly check. No politics, no hype. Just clear information explained in plain English. Let's start with the big picture. Social Security is facing long-term funding challenges. At the same time, millions of retirees are struggling with rising costs for housing, food, healthcare, and utilities. Because of this, lawmakers are under pressure from both sides. On one hand, they need to protect Social Security for future generations. On the other hand, they need to make sure current retirees can afford basic living expenses. That tension is driving many of the proposals being discussed for 2026. Right now, Congress is not working on just one Social Security proposal. There are multiple ideas on the table. Some focus on increasing benefits, some focus on changing how Social Security is funded, and others focus on adjusting eligibility rules or benefit formulas. Not all of these ideas will pass. Some may never move forward, but understanding what's being discussed helps you see where Social Security could be headed. One of the most talked about issues is benefit adequacy. Many lawmakers agree that Social Security benefits have not kept pace with the true cost of living for retirees, especially for those who have been retired for many years. As a result, several proposals aim to provide larger benefit increases to specific groups. These include long-term retirees, lower-income beneficiaries, and people who rely heavily on Social Security as their primary income source. Some proposals would increase minimum benefits for people who worked for decades at lower wages. Others would provide additional benefit boosts for older retirees who have experienced significant loss of purchasing power over time. While the exact details vary, the common theme is this: targeted increases rather than across-the-board changes. Another major topic in Congress is how Social Security calculates future benefit adjustments. Some lawmakers argue that the current method does not accurately reflect the expenses retirees face. Healthcare costs, in particular, have risen faster than many other expenses. Because of this, there are discussions about whether future adjustments should better reflect senior spending patterns. These discussions are ongoing. No changes have been finalized. But the fact that Congress is debating these ideas tells us something important. Social Security changes are actively being considered, not ignored. Funding is another major area of focus. Social Security is primarily funded through payroll taxes. Currently, there is a cap on how much income is subject to Social Security taxes. Some proposals in Congress would raise or eliminate this cap for higher earners. The idea is to bring in more revenue to strengthen Social Security's finances. Other proposals suggest adjusting payroll tax rates slightly. These ideas are controversial, they face strong debate, and they would likely take years to implement, even if approved, but they remain a key part of the conversation around Social Security's future. Congress is also discussing how demographic changes affect Social Security. More people are retiring, people are living longer, and fewer workers are paying into the system relative to the number of beneficiaries. These trends put pressure on Social Security. That's why many lawmakers believe changes are unavoidable at some point. The debate is not about whether changes will happen. It's about when they will happen and what form they will take. Now let's talk specifically about what 2026 could look like. For current retirees, 2026 is important because that's when some proposed benefit changes could begin to take effect if legislation moves forward. That does not mean changes are guaranteed, but it does mean Congress is looking at that time frame seriously. Some proposals aim to phase in changes gradually starting around that time. Others focus on protecting current retirees while adjusting rules for future beneficiaries. This distinction matters. Historically, lawmakers have tried to avoid reducing benefits for people already receiving Social Security. Most major changes have focused on future retirees rather than current ones. That pattern is likely to continue. Another area Congress is examining is how Social Security interacts with other programs. For example, Medicare premiums are often deducted directly from Social Security checks. Changes to Medicare costs can affect net Social Security payments. Some lawmakers have raised concerns about how rising healthcare costs reduce the impact of benefit increases. While this issue is complex, it's part of the broader discussion about retiree affordability. Now let's talk about what is not happening. There are no approved cuts to Social Security benefits for current retirees. There is no law reducing monthly checks. And there is no finalized plan to raise the full retirement age for people already receiving benefits. These rumors appear frequently, but they are not supported by current legislation. That doesn't mean changes will never happen. It means nothing like that has been approved at this time. Understanding this helps reduce unnecessary fear and confusion. Congress moves slowly, especially on major programs like Social Security. Even when proposals are introduced, they go through committees, debates, revisions, and negotiations. Many proposals never make it out of committee. Others are combined or changed significantly before becoming law. That's why it's important to separate discussion from action. Now let's talk about what retirees and future retirees should do right now. First, stay informed. Pay attention to official updates and credible reporting. Avoid headlines that present proposals as guaranteed outcomes. Second, understand your own Social Security situation. Know your current benefit, know when you claimed or plan to claim, and understand how much of your income depends on Social Security. Third, avoid making major decisions based on speculation. Claiming decisions, retirement timing, and financial planning should be based on confirmed rules, not proposed ideas. If changes are approved, there will be clear guidance and timelines. Another important point is that Social Security is designed to be adjusted over time. The program has been changed before, and it will likely be changed again. Those changes are usually gradual, they are rarely sudden, and they are often phased in over many years. This gives people time to adjust and plan. As we move closer to 2026, Congress will continue debating these issues. Some proposals will gain traction, others will fade away. The final outcome will likely be a compromise, not an extreme shift in one direction. For now, the most important takeaway is this: Social Security is very much on Congress's agenda. Benefit adequacy, funding, and long-term stability are being actively discussed. But no major changes have been finalized yet. Staying informed without panicking is key. This channel exists to help you understand Social Security changes clearly and calmly, to explain what Congress is actually doing, and to separate confirmed updates from speculation. If you want clear updates on Social Security changes, benefit discussions, and congressional activity that could affect your retirement income, subscribe to Social Security Updates. And let me know in the comments, are you already receiving Social Security, or are you planning for retirement in the coming years? I'll continue tracking these developments and bringing you updates as they happen. I'll see you in the next video.